So you've probably seen movies or read books with messenger birds who deliver messages to specific locations. But have you ever wondered, how do these birds know where to go? Meet the homing pigeon, a bird with an extraordinary ability to navigate and find its way back home from great distances. For centuries, homing pigeons have been used as messenger birds, delivering messages and information over long distances. During World War I and II, homing pigeons were used extensively to carry messages between soldiers and command centers. Their ability to navigate and find their way home, even under the stress of war and danger, made them valuable assets to both sides of the conflict. So how exactly do these birds navigate and find their way home? Well, it's a combination of several different mechanisms. The first mechanism is visual landmarks. Messenger pigeons are able to recognize and memorize visual landmarks such as buildings, bodies of water, and geographical features that they can use to navigate. They use these landmarks to form a mental map of their surroundings, which they can use to orient themselves and find their way back home. The second mechanism is a magnetic compass. Homing pigeons have a small magnetic structure in their upper beak called the magnetite, which they use to sense the Earth's magnetic field. This allows them to use the magnetic field as a compass, helping them to orient themselves and navigate in the right direction. The third mechanism is olfactory cues. Homing pigeons are able to detect and recognize certain smells, such as the scent of certain plants that are specific to their home area. They're able to use these smells to navigate and find their way back home. The fourth mechanism is a sun compass. Messenger pigeons are able to orient themselves based on the position of the sun in the sky, which allows them to navigate during the day. When flying at high altitude, it is suggested that they can use the polarized light as a compass. And last but not least, they have a powerful memory, and they can learn and remember different routes they took and adjust the route they are taking based on the knowledge they've gathered. All these different mechanisms work together to help homing pigeons navigate and find their way back home. It's worth noting that homing pigeons aren't infallible. Factors such as bad weather, fatigue, or interference from other pigeons can disrupt their navigation and cause them to become lost. But with their innate ability and the various mechanisms mentioned before, the birds are able to navigate and travel long distances at great speeds. It's also important to mention that nowadays, with the advances in technology and communication methods, the use of messenger pigeons are not as common as before. But still, many clubs and organizations around the world are keeping the tradition alive by training and racing homing pigeons. These birds truly are marvels of nature, and it's always incredible to see them in action.